It always begins the same way: a kind message, a charming smile, a promise of love. Across continents and cultures, people are falling for what feels like fate, but ends in heartbreak. From Sydney to San Francisco, romance scams are exploding. No longer simple lies, but a global crime machine powered by AI, deepfakes, and cryptocurrency. These aren't just con artists, they're syndicates, stealing trust, draining savings, and destroying lives. Over $240 million vanished in just 1 year. And that's just what's been reported. Some victims stay silent out of shame. Others never recover emotionally or financially. Because this is not love. This is digital warfare. And this is what we call
romance scam.
Of a romance scam.
Romance scam.
Romance scam.
Beatrice had been married for over 40 years. When her husband passed away, the silence at home became unbearable. She was in her late 60s, living alone, and like many during the early days of COVID, she felt completely cut off from the world. Hoping to ease the loneliness, she downloaded a dating app, not to fall in love, but just to talk to someone. That's when she met Antonio. He said he was a Spanish lumberjack working overseas. He had a rugged charm and reminded her of her husband. Kind eyes, thoughtful words, and always asking how her day was. Their connection grew quickly. Every morning started with a message from him. Every night ended with a goodnight video. Stories, photos, even hopes she thought she'd buried years ago. Antonio said he'd lost his tools in an accident. He said his sister needed urgent surgery. He always said he'd pay her back soon. She didn't tell anyone. She believed in him. Until one day, his messages stopped. His profile vanished, and she realized it was all a scam. Beatrice had lost over $30,000, but the money was only part of it. The betrayal hurt deeper. It made her question her own judgment, her trust, her worth. Beatrice's story is painful, but it's not unique. This is happening to thousands like her every day. Beatrice's story is just one example of a much larger problem that's spreading across the world. Romance scams have become a global crisis, hitting people in nearly every country and costing victims millions. In the United States alone, over 70,000 people reported romance scams in 2022, according to the Federal Trade Commission. And the money lost? More than $240 million. That's just the cases we know about. But the US isn't the only country affected. The UK, Australia, Canada, and South Africa have all reported major losses. These scams are no longer just small-time crimes. They're now part of a global, organized network. What's changed? The methods. Scammers used to ask for wire transfers, but now they've moved on to more advanced tools. Victims are tricked into sending cryptocurrency, buying prepaid gift cards, or investing in fake online platforms. These new methods are hard to trace, and even harder to get money back from. The people most at risk? Older adults, single parents, and people recently divorced. These scammers know exactly who to target and how to win their trust before stealing everything. Eventually, they either vanish or create a new identity to scam someone else. These criminals use tech, emotion, and speed to exploit people searching for love. Next comes the emergency, a visa issue, a broken laptop, or being stranded abroad. Then come bigger requests, crypto investments, medical bills, or loans, just until payday. Once trust is built, they move the chat to private apps like WhatsApp or Telegram, away from platform monitoring. Then comes the love bomb. They flood you with affection, constant messages, and even voice notes or fake gifts to build emotional connection. It starts with fake profiles, AI-generated faces that look real but don't exist. Some scammers even use deepfake videos to fake live interactions. Their bios are written with language tools to sound charming and safe. Romance scams have evolved. They're no longer just shady messages from fake accounts. Today's scams are crafted with advanced technology and psychological tricks to gain trust and steal money. In this modern version of the scammer isn't just pretending to be a soulmate. They now play the role of a financial expert, guiding victims into what appears to be a smart, loving partnership and a golden investment opportunity. It usually starts with a suggestion. Why don't you try crypto? They'll say. It's the future, and and I can help you grow your money." The victim agrees, emotionally invested and hopeful. The scammer mentions trusted platforms like Binance or Coinbase, real names to build trust. But the victim doesn't realize the scammer is controlling the next step. They're told to transfer their crypto to an investment wallet or trading site, one that looks professional, with charts, fake dashboards, and fake profits. It's all an illusion. This tactic is known as pig butchering. The scammer fattens up the victim with affection and fake wealth before cashing out and disappearing completely. The moment the victim tries to withdraw or check their earnings, everything vanishes. And the worst part? Crypto transactions are nearly untraceable. Once the money is gone, there's little hope of getting it back. No banks, no chargebacks, just silence.